Hey, I wanted to give you guys a quick tour of PIR for those of you who have never been here and have no idea what it looks like or what the equipment inside the radio station looks like or any of that stuff. This will help you get your head wrapped around how the whole place works and what's going on. So let's go take a look. I'm in the entrance to Merrick right now, and I'm walking into the big open atrium space right here. And as we do that, PIR comes up right on the right-hand side here. And there it is. We have a glass window of which you can see, the studio on the inside there, and that's pretty much it. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed that. Talk to you later. Just kidding. We can go inside. I just gotta unlock the place. To get the keys. It's such a pain. Oh. Okay, nobody's around. Cool. Now that I'm locked inside the station, I can take off my mask. So that's cool. This is my sanctuary for this semester. There's nobody around. As long as I'm locked behind that door right there, I can be a normal person. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, we're walking into the station here. This is the little bulletin board we have. Here's the scheduler computer, a nice picture of Joan and a former student, Josie Christian there. And this is what would be the club office. I kind of keep a lot of old gear and equipment here that people need, but there's an editing station right there that would be get used. Then comes next is my office. This is really a man cave. This is where I spend most of my time. I've got all my old equipment in here, 6-speaker listening setup here, some old seats from Cox where people can sit and listen to music on these speakers here, and then I've got a whole Pro Tools recording setup in here, and so I can mix and edit and share audio files, and it's all linked in with the recording studio down below. And so yeah, it's quite a sanctuary. I really enjoy being here and being able to do all the things that I do. Then we got a storage closet with old CDs and a lot of old gear and stuff in there. But anyway, then we come into the actual studio space. So there's 3 studio rooms to our radio station. On the left, we'll start on the left, is what we call the production studio. And in the production studio, you have a digital console screen and a computer, and it is almost a duplicate of what's in the air studio, which we'll look at, but it is not live on the air. So you can come in here and record. You have 2 microphones. You can record and edit content for your shows and save them right into the automation system and do anything you want and produce things basically, but not be live. Now, because the consoles and the entire audio setup in the radio station is 100% digital, anything can be routed anywhere. So these microphones can go live on the air. They can be routed into the air studio and be used. We have 8 microphones altogether in this studio, and so we can have them all live on the air at once if we wanted to, but it's not set up that way by default. And the next room we'll talk about is what's called we call it well, that's funny. I didn't even notice that before. The sign says main studio. I don't know what that means. It should say talk studio. I thought it did say talk studio. It's funny. People come and change signs like every now and then, I guess. Anyway, the talk studio, as it should be called, is got 4 microphones in it and 4 chairs and a desk and headphones. And this is where your guests or talent will sit and talk, and they can be live on the air. There's a computer there for the host position, and then so you can have multiple people talking here, doing any number of things, interviews, group discussions, whatever. All that can be on the air and contribute to a radio show. Finally, we have the air studio. Oh, I see. So they had trouble with the nomenclature. They're calling this on-air talk studio, so they didn't want to call this talk studio. That makes sense. I don't know. I didn't even know there was people making those things up. Anyway, this is the air studio for all intents and purposes, and that's because it is the space that is connected and is live on the air 24/7. It's also a classroom space. So you see we got chairs over here, whiteboard. We've got a big television so we can throw the software and different computer screens up there for training on software and stuff like that. This console is similar to the other console. It's got a few more channels, but it's got the addition of the telephone interface right here for phone conversations. This is a touch screen. We can control the station with this. This is the automation software called Wide Orbit Automation for Radio. It's the professional software that is used in many and most radio stations across the country and probably world for this purpose. And it is running music 24/7, music and promos and all that stuff. Matter of fact, I'm going to record your promo breaks out of this software that you're going to use in your shows that would otherwise be playing. You play from here. Then we got some old CD players and some compressors, and there's the recording deck. And that's pretty much it. This is down below, as in the production studio. This is the equipment that makes everything happen, and the computers and whatnot. There's a switcher here. So you're going to do your shows remotely, and you're going to connect to the studio here via a Zoom meeting. That Zoom meeting is going to be on this computer over here. And that computer is right there, and I'm going to have the audio output of that computer tied into this switcher. This switcher I can automate to come on at certain times, and it'll connect you to the console on this channel, number 4, right here. And so when that happens, you will be live via the Zoom meeting through this computer, live on the air out to PIR for everybody to hear. That's how this is going to work. So I will be managing that. And it might be possible that I won't actually have to be here because I can remote into this computer, I can remotely program that, and everything else will happen automatically. But we'll take that one step at a time. So I hope that was useful and makes sense, and it gives you an idea of what the station is and what it has and how this whole thing is going to work.